Okay, so one of the questions that I get a lot is what's the difference between a full-service climbing gym, like the one we're building here in Columbus, and community climbing walls like you see at a YMCA or a university or a fitness center. And the biggest difference is that, of course, those places, that I mentioned just now, they could run the same as a full-service commercial climbing gym, but most of them just don't. I mean, and no fault of theirs, some of them do pretty good jobs, like, the one at CSU, for example, does better than most when it comes to that, but they don't really have climbers running those walls typically. So they'll have rules in place that don't really speak to climbers the way a full-service gym would. Things like lead climbing, they haven't really seen people take 20-foot falls, so it kind of freaks them out a little bit. They don't know that it's normal. And then course setting too suffers in a place like that typically. Course setting and any kind of training, because they're really not climbing specific. They got a wall because they knew they wanted to have one, because everyone does nowadays. But without the programming, those things become more wall decoration than a training use. So that's the main difference between the two. And you're never really going to get all of the training value that you could get out of one of those walls unless it's run by a pretty hardcore climber who really knows how to program that stuff. It's like anything else, it's program driven. You can have the best aerobics room in the world, but if you don't have instructors who are in there building a community and who are dynamic and know what they're teaching, no matter how nice it is, it'll just sit there unused. So program it, then it works, and that's what a full-service climbing gym does, and that's what we're building here in Columbus.